And we're back once again, ladies and gentlemen, only on its last call. Last call with the alcohol, only on it is the Blue Last Call YouTube channel. And joining me here, once again, this man is back. And well, they were all excited, ready to fight Marcin Tybura. And then all of a sudden, they get sick on the day of a fight. What the hell happened? And Tybura pulls out. This poor man's left basically like a little kid at Halloween with no candy in the bag. But well, he's getting candy on June 4th. Main event fight against Alexander Volkov. There will be violence. I'm looking forward to it here. I give you once again Bigi Boi himself. I give you Jairzinho Rozenstruik. So Bigi Boi, let's start off here. The question: It's you. It's Alexander Volkov. Hopefully, nobody gets sick. I'm guessing that last fight with Tybura, you must have been thinking like, what the hell? We're at the fight night here. We're supposed to fight. How do you get sick the day of the fight? What the hell is going on here?
That's correct. And it's always not nice. You've been doing the whole camp, ready to go, and then something like that happened. But on the other side, we are fighters, and we are human beings. So he probably eat something, so he got problem with his stomach, and yeah, hopefully he's better now these days. But for now, he's off the card. I'm fighting Alexander Volkov. So that's my focus right now. I'm done with the Marcin Tybura and his stomach problem. So we will see if we fight him in the future. But right now it's Alexander Volkov, and that's the focus.
So let's start off with Alexander Volkov. He's a big boy. I mean, he's a 6'7" Russian. He has 80-inch reach. This is some of those guys that usually, and you're a big guy yourself, but you're now looking up at somebody. Is that weird? I mean, have you ever had that fight where you've had to fight somebody and you're going, "Oh crap, he makes me look
Uh,
short"?
he's tall. He's a big boy. He's a big tree. So the only thing we want to do or we're gonna do is bring it down. I mean, I want to get to his head. So I'm gonna start with his legs. Like it's simple. It's a big boy. I will not jump in to punch him in the face. Touch his body, touch his leg, and then probably he's gonna go down anyway. So as soon as I got the opportunity, then yeah, it's rumble in the jungle.
He is a dangerous fighter. I mean, we look at this and we joke about him being a tall guy, but he has some nice wins. I mean, he's beaten Alistair Overeem, Walt Harris, Marcin Tybura, Fabricio Verdum, Roy Nelson, Tim Johnson. I mean, it's not like he's just some bum off the street. So, what
Oh,
makes him good? Like when you and your team break him down, or when your team has broken him down, like what do they say makes him into a good fighter?
now first of all, he's rich, of course. He has some jiu-jitsu, and he know how to strike. So that makes sense. He beat a lot of big names. He's a big name himself. He was a champion in different promotions. Yeah, I mean, right now he's good, but there's no account. I'm also a good fighter myself, so I'm gonna go in there and put out my best performance, win this fight, and then looking forward, I'm ready to climb the ladder again. So I'm kind of excited. Yeah.
So when you have a guy like this, and you have somebody who's that much taller than you, because as I said, he's a good 5 inches. I mean, do you have guys? Do you try to? How tough is it getting guys sort of like somewhat his size? Do guys fight on like stilts or train? Do you train with guys on stilts? Do you train differently, or is it just okay? Well, there's more of him to strike at the target. I just have to start working on the body, get him to drop his hands.
We have those fighters in the gym, so I don't think that's a problem. So we play those games, the tall guy, short guy game. Now, of course, as I mentioned before, hit him to the body, and the arms come down by himself. Kick him sometimes, and if we will chop down, and then yeah, we chop him in pieces. So it's a simple work. It's not my first time against a big guy, and yeah, it's what we do, is a job we do, so we don't step back for anyone, and we're gonna go in there and make sure we get this victory and look forward.
We're going to talk about this fight and a lot more going on, but I got to ask a big question here because you are a soccer buff. You've played football, as they say. It's not soccer in America. They call it it's football. So the World Cup's starting.
Mhm.
You now have money. So are there any plans for you to like go to this year's World Cup? Because you now have money, probably in your bank account. You probably you can afford tickets. Is there a plan for you to go during November, December? Go, hey, Dave, I'm taking some time off. I'm going to World Cup. I'm watching football. I'm gonna get like 50-yard seats and just watch football.
Nah, it's possible. I enjoy all other sports as well. Like last time I went to the Formula One in Miami, it was awesome. It was great, and I love to go to different sports. But I don't know yet what I'm gonna do with the World Cup. So if if anything comes up, I had no fight. Of course, I joined it. I will definitely go. Yeah.
So you went to the Formula One thing here. I've been dying to ask that. So what was that like when you're trying to follow this and the cars are going by? It's like you blink and you miss. Like, oh crap! I
Of
just
course,
I just
man,
went to rub my eyes, and all of a sudden, like, what the hell happened?
it happened many times. Like I'm trying to record one of the course, and then boom, he's fast. It's passed so fast. I'm like, whoa! But it's awesome. Like it's back in the days we used to watch Formula One on TV, and now I'm there in person. It's a great feeling, and I'm a car guy myself, so it was awesome.
Now you have connections, of course. So did you try to like sneak in there to see if you could drive the car? Like, hey, I'm a
No,
UFC guy. Can I just get the car, take a look for a test drive? Just
no, no,
whiz
no.
around town. Hey, I'll promise I'll return it back here. I mean, because you are a name, so you could probably go, talk to somebody. Go, hey, can I borrow the car for a bit? Just drive down Main Street, drive right back. I promise I'll return it. No
Uh,
scratches. I'll
no,
try not to at least.
I didn't. I leave that for the professionals, but it was awesome to see. And if I could try it, I probably will go to training or something, but I will not do it like regularly.
So what do you want to do? Because we always talk about this. Like now that you've gotten to this point, you're making money, so you're saving money. You doing different things. I know we talked about you doing your own some acting here on the side. You've done some commercials. Is
Yeah.
there any other sporting event you want to go to that you like? Okay, I have some money now. I can actually go and like get good seats, not nosebleeds, like where everybody have to have binoculars and just stare in the binoculars. I can actually get good seats for these events. Like, so what other events are you planning to at least attend or even go in person to?
Now, right now, I actually have some different plan. Like I want to go for a week on a cruise, enjoy that, and about sports. I always thinking maybe go to the playoffs because Miami is right now in playoffs, and think it's a nice opportunity to do that. And I'm also waiting for the NFL season. So soon as everything started, I'm after this fight, I'm planning to enjoy my life a little bit more than previous months.
How tough has that been for you to do that? Because you have all these goals. We want to be world champion. We're only world champion. We've talked about how you sometimes need that mental break so you can just either reinvigorate or reinvigorate the love of the sport, or just recharge batteries. Go, okay, I'm back into this. I'm ready to go. For you, when did you become comfortable going, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take some time off. I'm not gonna just take another fight after this. I want to actually spend like me time.
No, but it's not taking a time off. Like I mean, after every fight, I kind of do a week vacation or something. So I put my mind up to something else, enjoy my family, enjoy my friends. So that's why I always go to Suriname. I see it as a vacation, enjoy different things than training and being with a coach all the time. So I don't miss anything of that. So while I'm training, I'm enjoying my life as well. But I'm planning seeing the other side of America right now. So maybe I do that after the fight, or I have a plan to do that after the fight. If it doesn't work out, it's not. So I'm still gonna take another fight because that's what we do. That's my job. But in the meantime, I can take a week off, go for a vacation, and do something fun with my family and stuff. So that's definitely it's happening all the time. So
All right, so you mentioned the cruise.
yeah.
how does that work? And are you ready to all of a sudden, deal with those moments when you're in the buffet line or you're having drinks or you're lounging by the pool and you know what's going to happen? There's going to
It's
be a
my
bunch of people all of a sudden go,
it's
God,
my
you
first
Biggie
time.
boy, can we take a photo? Hey, can we get a selfie? Hey, can you sign my chest? Or hey, can you sign my shirt? And all of a sudden it's like, crap. I went to get away. You people are just following me.
Now it's happened before. Like people run into me, like sign this and sign that, sign my back, and this and that. It happens. I mean, it's fun at the moment. Never turn. I don't like to turn people down because on the end of the day, we do it for ourselves, but we enjoy. We entertain people at home as well. So I always love to be intact with interactions with fans or family or call it what you want, but with people. So it's always fun. I'm having fun doing it.
Speaking of fun, one thing I know about you don't find fun is the elephant in the room named Jon Jones. He is now, I guess, coming back.
Uh-huh.
We're not sure when, but he's saying he's coming back. He's going to fight for the interim heavyweight title. That's what he wants, and then he'll take on a champion. I know you're not a fan of it. I mean, how much does it bother you that here's a guy who has had some run-ins with the law, some issues, many issues with other things, substance abuse, and yet it's like okay, once he comes back, you're getting a title shot. You're getting right. You push past the line. Everybody else has to just sit there and take. I mean, does it bother you knowing that Jon Jones is going to get a title shot, despite the fact he's been more of a hot mess than Britney Spears?
I mean, it's not that it's bothering me. I mean, it's unfair for our fighter that's running the division. So he's there. He says he's coming to heavyweight more than 2 years now, 2.5 or some, and then suddenly he got an interim title shot. So it's a fight to make for the fans, what people want to see. I think it can wait a little longer. Let other guys go first. Let Jon Jones fight one of us. Other fighters, show yourself in the heavyweight division. That's why how I see it. That's my way of thinking, and I think it's unfair for us. We've been running the division for what, the last 3 years. If we wasn't there, who we should fight? He and Stevie alone? Come on. So you know what I mean. So I think it's unfair.
Well, hopefully, you have something to say about that. You can actually go to Dane after this fight and go, "Hey, I'll take on Jon Jones. Hey, I'll welcome him back. We can have just stand and bang, and John can try to see if he can knock me out. And I'll promise him that I won't hit him too hard and knock him out. Well, I'll say you'll say you promise you won't, but you probably will knock him out. Whole different story. But it all comes back down, though, to the big fight here with you versus
I let her.
Volkov.
That's we
You're
start with
coming
that.
off a loss to Curtis Blades. I know that for you, that's something you've been wanting to get that bad taste out of your mouth. So,
Definitely.
once again, the big question: how do you fight aggressively but smart? Because they're going to try to take you down. They're going to try to use that
Definitely.
wrestling, which nobody likes, get you on the ground, make it a boring fight. So, for you, how big is it? Fighting aggressive but fighting smart at the same time.
I think we have a good training camp. Everything is in place. Fighting Volkov, I'm comfortable with that. Not only comfortable, but I definitely think I win this fight in 80%. So it's a good opponent. It's a big name. I want to get my name back out there, so it's a good opportunity. Nothing to take nothing away from Volkov, but right now it's my time, and I see like, hey, this is a big opportunity, huge opportunity. It's a main event, so beating this guy, get the victory on June 4th, means a lot for me and my team. Get me up in the stocks, of course, and yeah, I can't wait for the upcoming 3 weeks.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I give you Biggie Boy himself, one of the hardest hitting heavyweights in the world. I give you it's Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Jairzinho, before I let you go, so where once again can fans check you out? I have a Twitter page, YouTube channel, Instagram, and who are the sponsors going to be for this fight coming up?
Now, right now, you guys can find me on Instagram under Jairzinho Bigi Boi Rozenstruik, and Facebook the same, and YouTube also Jairzinho Bigi Boi Rozenstruik, and also in Twitter. And the sponsor for these camps are Marshall Inu. I just joined the one of the biggest platform of cryptocurrency, and they're doing a good job. They give us money to cover things for the camp, hotel rooms, for the coaches, all the extra expenses, so we don't have to worry about that. Big shout out to Marshall Inu, and yeah, that's it for now. And yeah.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we got Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Always up on our pleasure have on the show. Stay tuned. More great interviews coming up once again, only on its Last Call. Last Call to the Alcohol, only on the Last Call YouTube channel.